Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwin Neblette with your HGPTV Sports Buzz for today, Monday, October 6th, 2025. We begin tonight with table tennis. Jasmin Billingy rises to become new senior women's table tennis champion. On an action-packed day at the National Gymnasium on Mandela Avenue, 15-year-old table tennis prodigy Jasmin Billingy produced a masterful run, defeating Siona Barker 3-0 and Nevia Clarkson 3-1 before beating Samara Sukai 3-0 in the championship final to be crowned the 2025 Senior Women's National Champion. The victory comes after countless titles at the junior level, and the rising star mentioned via social media that it was a testimony to her hard work, which has paid off. Billingy now holds both women's national titles, having secured the doubles championship with partner Samara Sukai on Saturday by defeating Akira Watson and Siona Barker 3-1. Moving into bodybuilding, Ghana's world-ranked bodybuilder Rosanna Fung has secured a massive victory in a major professional show ahead of the upcoming World Championships in Dubai. Fung, who competes in the fiercely contested wellness category, claimed the first place trophy at the Mexico Pro Show Wellness Weekend, marking a significant step up from her second place finish in the same event last year. The triumph is a critical piece of preparation as Fung now heads to the IFBB World Championships in Dubai. Now into football, action resumed in Division 1 of the Ghana Football Federation's Women's League 2025 with two fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence on Friday. The first match was a 2-0 victory for Santos FC over Ansgrove United, as Aliyah France and Christy Daniels each scored once in a winning effort. The second match was an entertaining 1-1 draw between Mainstay Gold Stars and Riversview FC, as Ashley Koja and Verena Daniels each scored one goal for their respective sides. Action also resumed in Season 7 of the Ghana Football Federation's Elite League with two fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence on Saturday and two fixtures on Sunday. On Saturday, Ansgrove United produced a solid 5-2 victory over the Mainstay Gold Stars on the back of a double from player of the match Jermaine Samuels, as Nairo and Jarek, Jaden Van Groningen and Shueb Berkshire each scored once in a winning effort. Mainstay's Damian Lynch and Calvin Richmond each secured themselves one goal for the losing side. In the second match on Saturday, it was a commanding 10-1 victory for the eminent champion Slingers FC over Manette FC. Nyron Tom netted once in the big loss as MVP Daron Niles produced another scintillating hat-trick, and Darrell Garcia and Kamar Beckford each scored brilliant doubles. One goal each for Nikolai Andrews, Curtis Kelman and Jean Hai McFree would be enough for tabletopper Slingers to maintain their unbeaten record. The first match on Sunday was a tense 1-0 victory for the Amstel over the Fruta Conquerors, as player of the match Callon Nelson was solid in defense and Jamal Robinson scored once in a winning effort. In match number 2, goals from Colin Nelson and Abum Chiaparo were enough to secure a 2-0 victory for the Ghana Defence Force over Santos FC. More in football, action resumed in the round of 16 of the Blue Waters Inc. Under-15 Girls Football Championship with 6 matches at the number 5 ground West Coast Babies on Saturday. 4 regional playoff champions, Kanji Secondary, Bushlot Secondary, New Camberville Secondary and President's College competed in the round robin for a top 2 spot to advance to the round of 8, with Bushlot and President's College securing their places in the end. President's College remained unbeaten as strikers Louisa Pugsley, Kimura Edwards, Rihanna Gunga, Shamel Blake, Nalini LaRose and Nisa Lewis contributed to a total of 28 goals in 3 matches. Ashanti Scott, with 4 goals, led the Bushlot Secondary to 2 clutch wins against Kanji and Camberville to keep themselves in contention. In cricket, the Ghana Cricket Board have officially announced the selected squads for the upcoming Senior Men's 50-over Inter-County Tournament, which commences on October 11, 2025. The 4 participating teams will represent Demerara, Berbice, Essequibo and a GCB Select 11. The Demerara side, coached by former national spinner Garvin Ned and managed by Surendra Hirlal, will be led by opening batsman Matthew Nandu and includes vice-captain Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, West Indies under-19 all-rounder Jonathan Van Lang and the talented junior national wicketkeeper batter Shamar Apple. Berbice will be led by national fast bowler Niall Smith, with the experienced Veersamy Pamal serving as vice-captain. David Black will serve as manager, while Winston Smith will be Berbice's head coach. Essequibo will be coached by former junior national wicketkeeper Delroy Jacobs and managed by Rayon Da Costa, as captain Kamal Savory will be assisted by Kimo Paul and Ricardo Adams. The GCB Select 11 with coach Julian Moore and manager former Test batter Travis Delwin will be led by Romeo Dionarine and will feature vice captain Brandon Jaikaran and Akshay Prasad. Finally, in cricket, action continued in the Georgetown Cricket Association's Dave West Indian 50-over First Division tournament with 2 fixtures in Georgetown on Saturday. At the Police Sports Club ground, Ivleary, the Georgetown Cricket Club defeated the Transport Sports Club by 273 runs. Batting first, GCC were bowled out for 359 in 48.1 overs as Nehemiah Owenkirk picked up 3 for 56 and Akshay Prasad and Mavindra Dindyal scored touch half centuries. Transport were then bowled out for just 89 in 15.3 overs as Devon Lord, Aryan Prasad and Carlos LaRose each chipped in with 3 wickets. At DCC, the host side defeated MYO by 37 runs in a high-scoring match that produced 797 runs in 80 overs. Batting first, DCC amassed 417 for 9 in 45.1 overs as Brandon Jaikaran scored a brilliant 103 and the experienced Chris Barnwell added 70. Kevin Umroh was the pick of the bowlers for the visitors, taking 4 for 44, and when they responded, a magnificent 161 from Travis Kadir and 81 from Sachin Balgobin propelled them to a fighting 380 for 7 as both Barnwell and Ashmed Ned picked up 2 wickets in a winning effort. That's it for this edition of the HGPTV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwin Neblette reminding you to stay in the game.